Yeah, so these kids get to play with knives in public. And that's how you see how readily they take that knife. You see the expression on you. Because believe it or not, your kids will learn how to lie to you about stuff that are so intricately involved with their development mentally and how they rationalize stuff. Because even the craziest person nowadays that go into our schools and such and into our clubs and even drive motor vehicles onto sidewalk, as we have seen right here, right there in front of the Hard Rock Cafe and down the street there, drove a car on the sidewalk and killed a beautiful young lady. And we're seeing it more and more in our society. And funny, it's not funny, but the rules have already been put in place, the regulation and the guidelines, so tell me what's wrong. In the days when we used to say our Pledge of Allegiance in the morning in school, and these things never happened, and people came to this country and they respected us. I, for one, don't like to turn it into a racial issue the first go out, but then more and more, I don't know. It's funny. We have to take a deeper look. We have women still fighting for equal rights when we thought that, and there's a certain group within our society that never have to worry about, within the female society that doesn't have to worry about equal rights. They get their pay. And in the days of fighting for their rights, everyone was there. But now, we're falling apart. The guidelines seem to mean nothing. Let's see. Something as simple as this young man getting onto the floor to participate in this demonstration. His mother or his father has to step up and sign some kind of a waiver. Even though I know they're not going to treat him that hard. Wait a minute. Is that binding? He actually gets to sign. At 6 or 7 years old, he gets to sign also. And well, even if it's not binding, he actually learned that that's a part of our country's procedure. That once you sign something and once you agree to something, you have to live up to that. It's no backing out, no weaseling, no loopholes. Loopholes does not govern a country. But he's still with it. And most of these kids you see go up there so enthusiastically. There's kids who are in structured program, They have that hour or hour and a half karate class at night. And they have mom and dad. Sometimes it's just mom, We're talking about the ERA. Sometimes it's just mom. But once you get them into something structured and people who realize that if they're abused in any way, then we're growing up with an abused society. That's what it is. But there are still some very good kids. Good family, I should say. When I was his age and I can still remember it. Yes, I can remember it, as old as I am. Because my dad was always there. Yeah. Maybe it's the military that was in him, or that he was in. Hey, thanks, Dad. Don't ever let no one tell you that it's not a big deal. If someone brush on you, if they're standing next to you, you tell them don't brush on you, don't touch you. That is your right. You need to teach that to your children. You should teach it. I can't tell you what you need to do. You should teach it to your children. The first brush, because there's a lot of weirdos out there nowadays, and they test you. There are groups of them around these areas here that test your kids. They get your names from little things. They get your pictures, and they match them up. We're living in a society of facial recognition. If you touch a glass, someone pick it up and take your fingerprint and trail your kids for the rest of their lives. Yeah, even wearing certain colors signifies that you commit your children to them without you knowing it. People think that fashion nowadays, fashion means nothing. Fashion means that you belong to me. Wonderful. You know? Hopefully he goes through life with that confidence. See that? See how he bounces on stage and he bounces off, because someone who has the discipline and knows how to instill the discipline within a child that is innocent has just dealt with him, and he bounced on and he bounced off. Yeah, with glee, with happiness. Yeah, so watch who you're giving your kids to. Watch what your kids are wearing. Watch what fashion they're picking up. Because if you look at society, our rules within the court, our rules within the Congress, our rules within the three branches that command this country is not being respected. Yes, we live in a capitalist society, but you have to leave the soil fertile so someone else can come along and plant. And that's a seed that has been planted. You just saw bounce onto the stage and bounced off. That means he came on with confidence and he left confident. Now it's up to you to develop that. And I don't want to chastise no one, but you know, if your kids have a little teddy bear they won't give up, or a pacifier, there's so many things. That's what you go on vacation in Times Square and such with your kids. They're distracted by so many things that you tactically take those things away from them. Or you show them that they don't need it, and you remind them of the vacation that they were on when they didn't need it. They don't need that blanket, because too many things are out here for them to pay attention to when they leave your home. Too many things. And the least distraction, someone is going to tell them that they're this and they're that. Yeah, so a structured affair like a martial art demonstration, that's what it's for, to build confidence. To build that I can do it.
Clearance process costs a lot of money. So think about it. Yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Are you a wrestler, a Greco wrestler?
No.
No?
No, sir. This is a Marine Corps martial arts program.
Just but you started your martial arts in the Marine Corps?
Yes.
Yeah? You didn't do it as a youngster?
Nope.
Where are you from?
New England.
New England?
Yeah.
I'm from New England. I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I know there. I've been there a couple times.
You've been there?
Yes.
You've been to the Armory? The
No.
Springfield? No, you didn't. STC. Next time you're back in New England, make sure you visit. And Dr. Seuss is from Springfield, Massachusetts too. I don't know if you're aware of it.
I did not know
No?
that, sir. Nope.
What part are you from in New England?
I'm from the Boston area. I've never
Boston?
been-
I know Boston too. My oldest son is from Boston, from Roxbury.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, you take care.
You too, sir.
Going around.
Okay.
Seriously, man. Well said.
Let's see. He's from the Boston area. You know.